Hello guys, this is going to be a tutorial on how to apply the power rule in calculus and how to take simple derivatives. So the power rule is this. The derivative of x to the n is equal to n times x to the n minus 1. Or if you don't like this notation, this just means that's just the derivative. That's signifying that this is being taken the derivative of. But if you don't like this notation, if your function f of x is equal to x to the n, then the derivative of f of x is going to be n multiplied by x to the n minus 1. Same thing, different notation. So let's do some examples to really get the concept in. So our n here is 14. So we're going to put it in the front. So negative 14. This is my favorite notation. N is 14, negative 14, x, and then we're going to subtract 1 from 14, so 13. And that is your derivative. This one, f prime of x is equal to, so to simplify this, all you have to do is just bring the exponent top. So it's going to be negative 4 times x, negative to signify that it was under it, 2 over 3. So now it's the same thing. It's just x to the n. The constant in the front does not matter. So then you have f prime of x is equal to negative 4 times 2 over 3 times x. And then you have negative 2 over 3 minus 1, which gives you negative 5 over 3. Moving on, so f prime of x, this one's simple. You got your simple n, this is your n, and this is your x. So you just got 3 times 3 times x to the 2. This one, your teacher might want you to simplify it. So just multiply these out, negative 8 over 3, x to the negative 5 over 3. This one, simply easy. Just multiply it in, 9x squared. Okay, f prime of x for this one. Again, same trick as this one. Same trick as this one. You just bring the exponent on top. So you got 4 times x to the negative 11 over 2. My bad. This is not the derivative of it. So this is just f of x. This is f of x being rewritten, right? So now you have f prime of x. So you're going to have 4 times negative 11 over 2. This cancels out. This becomes 2. Let me do it somewhere else so it's easier to see. And the x, it's negative 11 over 2 minus 1. So let's do it easily. If you don't want to do this in your head, I usually don't because you might confuse it. It's just going to be minus 1. So you multiply it by 2. So it's going to be minus 2 over 2. Then you subtract. So you got f prime of x. Let's write this nicer. It's going to be negative 22 times x to the negative 9 over 2. 9, yeah. Oh, my bad, sorry. Negative 13 over 2. Alright, that's your answer. Then you have this one. F prime of x, again, very easy. 8 times 3. And then you have x to the 7. F prime of x, again, bring it up. You do not know the quotient rule yet. And even with the quotient rule, it would be too inefficient. So this is your easiest way of doing it. X to the negative 11. About negative 12 times negative 11. Then you have f prime of x. Multiply this in, right? Get 15 x to the 4. This is subtracting 1. and the original one is multiplied in the front. F prime of x. Multiply this to this. Same thing we've done throughout. Multiply this to this, subtract 1. Multiply this to this. Multiply this to this, subtract 1. Multiply this. So this would be negative 11, right? So this is actually what this is equal to. X to the negative 11. So we'll imagine there's a 1 here. Multiply this to this, subtract 1. Same thing throughout. Multiply this to that negative 1 in the front, subtract 1. So this one, 12 x to the 5, negative 3 x to the 2, multiply it in, subtract 1. Multiply it in, subtract 1, right? Now if you want to do it, 2 times 15 is 30, times 4, 60. So negative 60 times x to the 14. So a general rule of thumb is if the exponent is positive, so if x to the n and n is greater than 0, actually it doesn't even matter. If n is going to be reduced by 1 always, so the power is going to get smaller and smaller, right? And here's the trick though. If you get this, the derivative of this, right? Let's say f of x is equal to a number. Then the derivative of this is just 0, right? Because the x is technically to this power, right? This is basically what's happening, right? The derivative of this is 0, right? But if it is a number, if it is, I mean, a constant, like a variable, like a variable to a constant, then you subtract 1 if it's not 0. But if you just see a number, then it's just going to be 0. Hope this helps. If you're confused, leave a comment. I'll answer it. Thank you. Have a good day.